Hey y'all, today we are going to be harvesting bell peppers and tomatoes and pulling out cucumber vines and all that good stuff and starting to prep for some fall veggies. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when my latest videos are up, and make sure you drop me a comment below. Are you prepping for fall veggies? It is the beginning of July here and it's about that time. Everything's starting to fry, specifically tomatoes and cucumbers, and so now's the time we rip those out and we start with smaller plants and get them ready, and then they should be full-blown producing when fall comes around. Okay, over here is a bunch of my peppers. I actually need to do a little rearranging because this is a jalapeno plant and he is so big that he is blocking everything behind him. So what I want to do is pull one of my bell peppers forward and pull the tall jalapeno pepper back. My mini bell peppers, which I'm growing, are producing like crazy. Look at these little guys, they're so cute. That is about the size they're going. These are all purpley red ones. This one over here is like a yellowish orange. Aren't they so cute? I'm gonna be harvesting those. Let's see if I can tell the color. The ones on these are more that kind of yellowish orange color. Super pretty. And then over here I have jalapenos are coming up and looking really good. So I'll try to get, these are early jalapenos I grew from seed. The proven winners Good Hearted Cocktail tomatoes are just struggling. They're definitely struggling a lot with disease and such. These are pretty bad out there. And then over here I have another one, and I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much harvest all these tomatoes and pull these plants. I'm leaving for another quick trip for 4 days, so these are not gonna be taken care of while I'm gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest all of these, and then they can ripen inside. So that'll be really, really good. So yeah, let me go ahead and get that plant moved around, and then I'll set up a tripod and show you guys what I end up harvesting. Okay, that definitely works better. Put the jalapeno plant in the back and brought another, this is actually a small jalapeno plant forward, but also it blocks and it doesn't block the mini bell peppers anymore. So I think that'll help out a lot as well. So let's go ahead and start harvesting off of these plants. Okay, got a pretty good harvest. A lot of the proven winners cocktail, good-hearted cocktail tomatoes, they actually turn a really, really dark, deep red, and these will continue to ripen inside. Harvested some of the early jalapenos and a lot of my little tiny bell peppers, and these are mini bell peppers, so literally they're grown for this particular size. So cute. So I was able to harvest some of those, some of this kind of darker purple color, and then kind of this like yellowy orange color, which I think is, you know, really pretty as well. And then on all of the good-hearted cocktail tomatoes, I went ahead and cut them to where they're getting new growth at the base. This one doesn't really have any going, but this one did too. So I'm just cut those for now. Let's see how they do. Let's see if they come back from there and continue producing. I did the same thing on these over here. And so let's see if they'll just continue to produce new branches and if that will give them some relief with the heat to just kind of focus on roots and leaves again, as opposed to creating fruit. Okay, over here are my cucumber vines, and they produced a whole lot. I'll put up a picture of a bunch of pickles that or a bunch of cucumbers that I ended up pickling. But these are pretty much done for the season. We're not getting any really new flowers. We're not getting any really new cucumbers coming. So what I want to do is go ahead and cut these vines back and potentially start some new. You can see them, although look how thick that vine is in there. I'm going to go ahead and plant some new seeds. And so try to get those going for a potential fall harvest. So let's go ahead and pull all of these off. Okay, actually over here are my cranberry beans, and they were really fun. I didn't get like a whole lot from them, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull these because these are done for the year. Okay, let me show you what's going on when I got over here. I started looking, and look at all this bright new green growth down here. So I don't have a lot of experience with cranberry beans, but I'm gonna go ahead and just cut them back. And then perhaps they'll create new growth and I don't need to replant. What do you guys think? Tell me if I'm wrong and if I'm just wasting time. So I'm gonna pull this off. I didn't get a ton of production from these, but I liked them. I thought they were neat. I really just grew them for the whimsy, not for much of anything else. Okay, so trim those back. Pull out some of that debris. All right. Here you can see some of the pods here that fallen down. Oops. That's what the cranberry beans look like. Kind of white with like a little bit of marbling in there. They were fun. I guess I can just plant these right down in there. I'll just put these right back in. How about that? What do we think about that? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's try that. See what happens. Okay, and for those following along with the growth of the lantana, trailing lantana, it's doing beautiful. It's quadrupled in size. Now it's getting big enough that it can start being kind of turned and pushed over the side, which will be great. Okay, so I'm going to be starting these pickle bush cucumbers by Burpee. They are tried and true and great for pickling, which is what I like to do. Space saving 2-foot plants. Oh, I don't want to do these. I need vines. I don't want to plant bush ones that are only 2 feet tall in these trellis things. I want one that's going to definitely do more trellising. So this one is just a bush. So this one is better for like patio stuff. 2-foot plants that produce 4 to 5 inch fruits, 52 days to harvest. All right, 52 days to harvest. All right, let me go grab a different variety. Hold up. Okay, change of plans. We're gonna do the Boston pickling cucumber. These are really great. They have black spikes on them. I really like them for cucumbers, but for making pickles. But these are, we're going to plant them alongside a fence or a trellis. So that is the goal with that. 7 to 10 days germination. Planting depth 1/2 inch. I'm going to put 2 to 3 in each of the holes. And where I plant them, I'm going to plant them. Let's see if I can get over here for you guys to see. Where I plant them, I'm going to be putting right here where I've got drip lines. I'm going to put the seeds directly under the drip lines. It is so hot right now in our area that it's just hard to keep seeds moist. So I'm just going to find my drip line. I'm going to tuck the seeds in right underneath that. And then I know that drip line, because this drip line goes off every day, I know that drip line is going to keep them nice and moist, which will be really good and give me good germination. So let's go ahead, knock those out, and let's do them on the other one too. Okay, let's talk more tomatoes. I have tomatoes over here. These are black strawberry tomatoes. I got these, I think, from Baker Creek seeds. They didn't do real great. They didn't give me a lot of production. This one looks better than this one. The vines are still a little questionable. So what I'm going to do is, I just wasn't pleased with them. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out and I'm going to replace them. Okay, I'm going to replace them with 2 Husky Cherry Red. These are cherry tomato hybrids, indeterminates. So these don't look great, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pop off all these lower leaves. See all that? Pop all that off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant the tomato, instead of just planting it to there, I'm going to plant it all the way to here. And this is all going to create root structure. And then it's all going to create root structure during the hottest part of the year. And once it cools off, this should take off and should produce a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes. And we're huge fans of cherry tomatoes. I grow a lot of them. So I'm going to go ahead and get these pulled out, and then I'll replace them with these 2 Husky Cherry Reds. Got both of those in. I will say I was out of plant tones, so I have to pick some up and I'll get that added in here. But you see I removed all the leaves and planted it as deep as my planter would allow it. I wouldn't mind if there were more soil in here, but it's not something I have right now. So I'm just not gonna stress about it. We'll just go with what this is. You know what? Actually, I do have a bag of potting soil. Let me go get that and add that in. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that was a stinky bag. It had gotten water on it from some of the drip lines, so pretty nasty, but anyway, I'm sure it's still great soil. So I added those in. It raised everything about 2 inches, so I think that looks good. I'm happy with how that turned out. Okay, last one I want to show you is over here. These are my Cherokee purples. They are splitting, so that sucks, getting a little too much water. You can see there some of them are finally trying to turn colors. I'm just going to limp these along in hopes that I can hold them off for the fall. I'll just remove some of this like bottom foliage right here. It's drier, and hopefully I can limp this entire thing along until the fall, because these are still pretty tall and still producing, still look pretty healthy up high. So anyway, yeah, we'll look into trying to keep those, and I'll keep y'all updated on how that goes. Hey, it's super humid. It's only in the 90s. It's like 96, 97, and I'm like dripping. The humidity is so intense. But anyway, okay, so did some harvesting, planted some new tomatoes, planted some new cucumber seeds. I'm feeling really good about all of that. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, she's a mad gardener or decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.